Fun time with DissiNotRA. BeatMakers 101.
What's up, everyone? Every time. What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Today, something beautiful to announce. Reason Studios dropped a new instrument. What just happened to my voice? To be exact, Friktion is its name. Friktion. But it's not just any instrument. It's a string instrument. But not just a string instrument. I don't know what that's about. Because, as the name says, Friktion modeled strings. This instrument offers endless possibilities when it comes to custom modeling, custom making your own string sound. Movie soundtracks, here I come. How awesome is that? So, let's get into it. First of all, let's start with resetting this device. So we start over. Even though I must say the built-in patches sound amazing already. Let's actually show a couple. Like, for example, a string machine right here. I really like that one. I obviously prepared a little string pattern loop right here already. Some beautiful chords. So this is how string machine sounds. Just as it is. How awesome is that? Beautiful already. Didn't even have to do anything. The other patch that I also like is haunted strings. Beautiful. But anyway, you can figure this out on your own. Have fun going through these. They're pretty awesome. But back to reset our device. Boom. Now, this is how it sounds reset. Pretty basic. Alright, let's go through our sections here. As you can see here on this on and off button, there's a B. And here there's a D. And here there's a G sharp. And so on and so forth, which has something to do with this section here. But we are going to get into this later. Awesome. All I can say is awesomeness right here. We obviously have our vibrato section. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. The rate, basically how many times it vibrates, the amount, and the delay. So let's see what happens. Rates faster, rates slower. I like it about here. The amount. Alright, motorcycle. The amount. That's a lot. Obviously not that much. Delay. I like a little bit of delay. Beautiful. Now we can also turn on the tremolo function, which is going to give us a pop, 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 pop type of effect. Listen to this. And the rate here again. But I don't need this one for now. Now we have bowing or pluck. Alright, so the difference here is the bow or the bowing, pluck. Now for some little guitar sword stuffs, that would be really great. Movie soundtracks, here I come. But for now I want to keep it at bowing because I like it. Now let's go over to this section here, string. Here, just as when you play a real string instrument, which I can't play, but I know a tiny bit, you are touching your strings differently. So you can dampen them more, you can slope them more, the decay determines how long the undamped string rings out, and so on and so forth. Works actually a little bit better with pluck notes. Makes it sound realer and realer. How beautiful is that? Now, let's go to the harmonics section. Again, like with a real string instrument, you can play harmonics on your strings. On a guitar, you can do this as well. Look, the pitch of the harmonic. As you can see, kind of has a little bit of a pitching function, even though that's not really what it is. For that, I recommend watching videos on playing harmonics on string instruments. Then you're gonna understand a little bit better what that means. Anyway, let's turn this off again. So then we have our resonator body. How awesome is that? You can basically determine the size of your string instrument. Boom! How amazing is that? So obviously when it's bigger, we're gonna have a fuller sound. Ooh, beautiful. I want to have less of that direct resonation. The width, I want to have it a bit wider. Then let's go to our next section here, the key mode. We have here our good old monopoly functions, a glide function and the legato function right here. We are already playing legato right here since we are not breaking up the notes, not staccato but legato. But still, turning this on makes it sound a little bit better. Then we have our glide function here set to auto, which is a little bit better. Gliding meaning it glides over, obviously, right? I think leaving it on auto is a little bit better. Auto. Then to click on glide itself, since it makes it sound more natural. But I'm going to turn on the time a little bit up. Beautiful. Gliding to the next notes. Now, we have our velocity. Like in all the other instruments, we here determine how our note sounds when it comes to attack, decay, sustain, and the velocity curve. Now let's just go through this and listen while we go along. I think that explains it better. A little softer. Softer. And sustain a little up. I want another curve here. Soft, soft, soft. How beautiful! Beautiful. Nice, soft, and natural sounding. I love it. Now let's go to our reverb section. I think we don't have to explain here too much. Most of you guys obviously know how the reverb functions. But let's go to a medium-large room. Stereo image, a little bit to the right. So here, when we turn on doubling, what happens is that we have many more people playing than one, as you can hear. Let's go to 2 players. Let's put the timing off a little bit. You can hear they're playing a little bit delayed from each other. Sounds even more natural. Beautiful. Putting up the timing also makes it sound almost a little bit like a chorus or flanger effect. Beautiful. LFO, self-explanatory. Mood envelope, self-explanatory. That's almost like in any other instrument. We can get our source here. Let's get our LFO right here. Amount 32. And here our modulation wheel. Destination articulation. We can also change it to another waveform. But if anything, I like the sine wave best. and less of a rate. Attack of the mod wheel up. Decay a little bit down. So pretty, so many possibilities, so many options. Amazing. All right, EQ, also self-explanatory, but let's say we want to play a little bit with the low frequencies and the highs and so on and so forth. See, now no bass at all anymore. A little bit more fat right here. Highs, a little bit more highs. Watch here. Obviously too much, a little bit. Then let's go move the frequencies a little bit to the highs. Right here, I like that. Gain a little bit up. And let's get the waveform a little bit more of a wave than a peak. Here it would really help to know how the EQ works in general. That's too much to explain. But if you know how the EQ works, amazing section right here. Beautiful. Woo, I got the chills. That is pretty. Hooray, hooray. Whoa. Now, this section here is where the magic happens, okay? Magic. Now, we have here our pitch bend and our mod wheel. Then these little signs here, as you can see, they go along with these little signs here. The cool thing here is, when I don't want to click this with the mouse, I can click these with my keyboard. As you can see, clicking these with my keyboard can toggle all of these on and off. How amazing is that? So let's say we want to toggle our tremolo effect right here with the C sharp note on my keyboard right here. C sharp, I'm pressing C sharp. We play. I press. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Genius. Everything for live performance. Everything for recording naturally. Not having to click so much. It's just heaven. We have our transpose. I already put it 1 octave down. Let's go to regular. As you can see, I had a reason to put it an octave down. I just like that sound better. Alright, here we can control the section of our keyboard on which our string instrument is playing. We have here the low key and high key, meaning the lowest key starts at C2, the highest key starts at G8. As you can see, we can play with this here as well as with this right here, or manually right here. Then here in this section you can choose between sustain, vibrato, glide. It's what the pedal is going to do if you have a pedal plugged in. Now I'm gonna keep it at sustain because that's my favorite thing, and I'm not even using the pedal right now anyway. But again, if you don't know what the sustain with the pedal does, in short, it basically holds the notes even though you put your hands away of the keyboard or the piano. But again, you can look into this as well. All of these little sections right here have their own science to it, and it's pretty awesome. Now let's hear what we created when we play our strings in the midst of a whole song, how it should be. Beautiful, beautiful. That's it, everyone. I'm pretty sure that made all of us reasoners, the Reason Gang, as happy as it made me. As usual, if you have any questions or ideas, let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to check the links. There's awesome stuff to discover. Find the merch. Check me out on Spotify. It's popping over there. And as always, much love to everyone. Stay focused and have a blessed now.